Instead, drives back in, back out to Tyler Wall. One more great pass, and Stephen Crowell finishes off. Bernard sends that one in deep. Another shot there. Rebound opportunity. Cami Cronish saves that one. Puck still loose out in front. The 0-2 and off-speed pitch in the dirt. The throw down to third. Not going to be in time. Yvette Healy is pumped up on the third baseline, cheering on her team's nice heads-up base running. Wisconsin going right to left after Reber made the end one attempt. So now Rutgers out to a 16-12 lead. For the Badgers, Stephen Crowell has it near the right wing. Gives it out to Tyler Wall. Now to Connor Esigian, right wing three-pointer. That one no good, just left a little bit short as Rutgers goes the other way with it now.
Yeah, Paul Mulcahy was all up on Connor Esigian's face. Really good defense by Rutgers captain right there.
Well, there is Paul Mulcahy. He kicks it out to the left wing for Hyatt. Working up against Max Klesmet, driving towards his left now. Klesmet with a good body as there's going to be a foul call. It's going to be a block on Max Klesmet. Fans here don't like it.
I don't know about that call. It looks like Under Hyatt was a little bit out of control there, stumbling down by himself. Could have been called a travel, but they get Max Klesmet on the personal.
We're going to get a replay here on the big screen at the Kohl Center. I don't know. It looked like Max Klesmet's feet weren't quite set, but he did just kind of fall down because of momentum. Didn't think a call might have been necessary there.
Yeah. Cam Spencer back in the game with 2 fouls for Rutgers.
Going to be something to watch out for sure, as well as Derek Simpson has it at the top of the key for RU. Gives it up to Cam Spencer, kicks it out to the other side. Dean Reber, right corner, driving towards his left, working against Tyler Wall. Now he kicks it out to Spencer. This has been a matchup that's been a nightmare for Wisconsin. Spencer working up against Esigian, driving towards his left, kicks it all the way back out. One more extra pass. Mulcahy three-pointer. That one left a little short. Cliff Amore fighting for the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Wisconsin ball.
Man, Wisconsin is going to need to start playing bigger right there. They're lucky that ball went out of bounds. I mean, Tyler Wall and Stephen Crowell, you guys need to box out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that ball was probably tipped, 3 or 4 times by Amore before it went out of bounds?
Yeah,
so
0 rebounds apiece for Tyler Wall and Stephen Crowell. Not what the Badgers needed from their 2 big men.
Maybe expect Carter Gilmore to try to fill up some role there for Greg Gard and his team. Yeah. Badgers moving right to left.
Connor Esigian is the leading rebounder.
Stephen Crowell working in the low post, gives it over to Tyler Wall. Wall trying to work through a double team here, fades away, throws it off the glass and no good. So still a 16-12 lead for Rutgers here as they move left to right.
Yeah, not the best of shot selection for Tyler Wall in that last possession. We'll see if he can get some better looks as the game progresses.
Reber from the left corner, driving towards his left, kicks it over to Amore. Amore trying to finish through some contact, no foul called, and that's going to go as a block for Tyler Wall on Cliff Amore. Kamari McGee gets the rebound, runs into Stephen Crowell, and now the Badgers settle it down in their offensive end. Tyler Wall in the low post, working up against Dean Reber. Gets double team, kicks it out to Klesmet. Klesmet thought about one more pass. Instead, drives back in, back out to Tyler Wall. One more great pass, and Stephen Crowell finishes off.
Really good ball movement right there by Max Klesmet and Tyler Wall, leading to an open dunk for big Stephen Crowell.
Stephen Crowell, boy, that's a much-needed bucket right there. His first points of the game, -1 free throw, excuse me. So Cam Spencer has it for Rutgers, right wing, gives it over to Derek Simpson near the top of the key, standing on the Badgers logo. He gives it over to Cliff Amore, driving towards his right. Amore kicks out to Reber, back to Amore. Little give-and-go two-man game here. Amore, step back two-pointer. That one no good. Couldn't finish over Stephen Crowell.
Wisconsin will take that all day. Cliff Amore shooting anything but layups is what Wisconsin's trying to force him into, and good job right there by Stephen Crowell on D.
Kamari McGee has it towards the right wing for Wisconsin. He moves towards his left, gives it over to Klesmet, who swings it down low to Stephen Crowell. Crowell one-on-one currently in the post. Back out to Klesmet. One extra pass for McGee. Three-pointer. That one's good. Badgers retake the lead. It's 17-16 with 8:52 to go in the first half.
Bang, bang. Big three by Kamari McGee. Steve Peichel takes timeout for Rutgers. Badgers retake the lead 17-16. The big-time Green Bay score a year ago, finally making his mark on the Badgers the last few games. 17-16, and we'll be right back.
Offensive zone faceoff win for the Badgers as Caroline Harvey has it. Driving towards the net, taking a shot and glove down that time from Thiele. Badgers putting some good offense up in the last minute or so. Thiele just even better goaltending.
It's another good save from Thiele, but how about the mobility from Caroline Harvey? Just the way she moves and was able to create space for herself to get a shot on net. Not many players in WCHA can do something like that.
Vivian Jungle sends it back to Harvey. Now to Comfer, sends it around the boards. Layla Edwards has it. Edwards getting battled by two Ohio State Buckeyes here. Buglioni going to try to come away with it, but the tie-up's all on the near boards. Ohio State does end up coming away with it. This is Bizzall with it. Bizzall sends it in deep. Cronish going to play it behind her net. Couldn't corral it fully, but Caroline Harvey's right there. They send it around the other side, however. Bizzall's going to win that race. Keep it in. For Ohio State, this is Gardner. You don't want to let her get hot. Gardner with a good shot, but that one deflected over the net. And another chance right there. And Crammy Cronish with some great reaction stops that one with her left shoulder.
As you said, you do not want Jen Gardner in possession of the puck if you're Wisconsin. Two dangerous attempts from her, and that one from a bad angle, but still nearly
Tough
a goal.
shot.
Very.
Really good shot from a bad angle. Jen Gardner, I mean, one of the most impressive players in NCAA, but really what's impressed me today is that her speed is so dominant that she's just skating past everyone, it feels like. And this Badgers team, they're a speedy group. It's not an easy group to get by. Bernard sends that one in deep. Another shot there. Rebound opportunity. Cami Cronish saves that one. Puck still loose out in front. No one could really clear it as Lacey Eden finally corrals it. Sims plays it for Edwards. Edwards runs into the referee for a quick second. Now they're going to play it alongside the near boards. There's a tie-up. Both players down to the ice. Wisconsin's going to come away with it. Eden, cross-ice pass for Enright. Enright touched it perfectly. Tries to send one between the legs. Couldn't do so. A great tie-up that time from Sydney Morrow, I believe. That's actually Peyton Levis, excuse me. Badgers sending it right back in. Ohio State still looking to break out here. Badgers heavy on the forecheck. 13 minutes, 22 seconds to go as that pass just gets lost a little bit. Bregman trying to keep it in the offensive zone for Ohio State. Couldn't do so. Goes all the way back down towards the net of Thiele. Peschel has it for Ohio State. She sends it forward. McKenna Webster now moving with some speed into the offensive zone. Sends that one in deep. Caroline Harvey going to win that race. Harvey almost lost possession of the puck. Wheeler plays it out of the zone. Sophie Shirley racing after it. Sends it in a little bit deeper. Excuse me, doesn't send it in deeper. Actually cuts it off. Wheeler to O'Brien now. O'Brien moving with some pace. Sends one out in front. There's an opportunity and a goal! The Badgers getting some insurance off the stick of Sophie Shirley. It's back to a 2-goal game.
That's exactly what Wisconsin needed, that insurance goal, and the bench is loving it.
Now Katie Keller up to bat. She's 1 for 2, as we mentioned. That double and a run scored back in the first inning. She made good contact the last time up on the first pitch she saw in the third inning, but it was just a deep fly out to right field. First pitch in. That one misses up and away. Count moves to 1-0. With her double back in the first, Keller extended her 7-game on-base streak to 8. She's now a hit in 11 of her last 13 games. The 1-0. There's a strike right at the top of the zone, moves to 1-1. We asked Katie Keller what it was like coming to Madison, her first full season, her home opener. She said it's been a great ride. She's become really close friends with Kayla Conwit on the team. And as you mentioned earlier, just loves the ability to really compete in these Big Ten games.
And she definitely views Conwit as a leader on this squad. And Conwit's really helped Keller settle in onto this team.
The 1-2. That one, good job just staying alive from Keller there. Fouls it off.
Both fifth years.
Both of them really emphasize the ability to learn from one another, too. That's what stood out to me when talking to both Kayla Conwit and Keller yesterday. They said that they teach each other. They're both scholars of the game. They both really know what they're talking about, of course, as you can see on the field.
Keller wasn't able to relay info to Conwit on the home run.
1-2, off-speed pitch misses outside.
As she was on second base. But that's a lot of what we've seen this year in Keller. She is going to see Conway on, or perhaps a way back to the dugout, or perhaps a meeting. Will be able to relay what she saw.
The 2-2. That one low and outside, 3-2 now. So a good job working back in the count from Katie Keller. Works it full.
They have such a big trust in one another to do such. They understand, as you were mentioning, Max, how they're just such students of the game. Speak the same language or on the same page.
The payoff. That one just a touch outside. A nice at-bat there from Katie Keller as she works a walk. Now the Badgers with one out have a runner on first for Kayla Conway.
Last time Conway was at the plate with Keller on base, she blasted one in the left field in the first. Keller was on second base at the time.
Kayla Conway, I mean, one of the most prolific players in Wisconsin softball history, the all-time home run record leader for Wisconsin.
And she told us she didn't even know she broke it.
Yeah. And look at that. Kayla Conway actually gets hit on the first pitch of the at-bat. So now runners in scoring position for Wisconsin for Brooke Kuffel.
Conway, when she did that last year at Goodman, she didn't know. She was not aware of that fact until she saw it flash on the center field scoreboard.
Yeah. What a fun game for Kayla Conway, too. She said even though she didn't know about the home run record, she was able to be surrounded by friends and family at the time. As you see, that one just scraping her elbow. Conway wasn't even sure about it.
Nevin in at first base. In for Conway, pinch runner.
Mary Therese Nevin, the sophomore from Orland Park, Illinois. As you mentioned, in at first base. Only 1 for 5 on the year on stolen bases. First pitch into Brooke Kuffel. That one's going to be called a strike on the top part of the zone. Kuffel 0 for 1 on the day. She was hit by a pitch back in the first inning and then struck out swinging in the third.
Nevin, teammates call her MT.
There's a line drive into left field, but it's going to go foul. So the count moves to 0-2. Good contact there from Kuffel.
Now really applying the pressure to Sickles first and second. But Kuffel down in the 0-2.
'95th pitch of the outing coming up for Sydney Sickles.
That all started with the first step out of the game from Serdashny.
The 0-2 and off-speed pitch in the dirt. The throw down to third, not going to be in time. Yvette Healy is pumped up on the third baseline, cheering on her teams. Nice heads-up base running from both Katie Keller and Nevin.
Saw that drop in the dirt. Berkmeyer unable to secure it cleanly. And that's just great instincts there from the base runners of Wisconsin. And Keller on second base going to third. They'll recognize that immediately.
1-2. Line drive in the left field, but that one's going to go foul. Almost scary there if you're an Illini fan. Kuffel's put in some good contact on the softball here. Just has to straighten it out a little bit. There you see Keller taking off for third base. Got a good jump and a good slide.
And Keller, playing first today, can play catcher as well.
The 1-2. That one high and outside. 2-2 now.
So has an understanding of catcher's ability. Able probably to help her when she just advanced to third. Nevin right behind her.
The 2-2. That one fouled off yet again. Really good job of just staying alive that time from Brooke Kuffel.
Sickles trying to get the strikeout. 2 runners in scoring position. Ball in the outfield. Keller can score. One finds the hole. That's 2 in.
2 runners in scoring position here. As you mentioned, a single likely scores 2. The 2-2. There's a line drive and another foul ball there.
So Kuffel get this to sacrifice perhaps. Hit would get the 2. So anything in play. Badgers would be the 4. Sickles still marching on though.
This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat for Brooke Kuffel. And here it is, the 2-2. There's a line drive into right field. That one's going to fall for a base hit. Coming home to score is Keller. Also coming home to score is Nevin. And the Badgers extend their lead here. It's 5-2.
Pushes out in the right field. Line drive.